This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Quit playing with your food, Timmy. Greetings and salutations, viewers. While we're back here with another episode of Skullmonkeys. In the last episode, our hero Klayman was just living his life in the Neverhood, and then suddenly some gosh darn robotic backpack bird thing comes in, picks us up, and forces us to this new land that we must save. Well, I don't know if Klayman knows he's saving the world, but he happens to just around the ways, and we ran into some secret rooms and showed the game over screen, which I thought was more than what it was. It was still a nice game over screen. It just, I mixed up another game with that. But you're probably thinking, man, I died. Do I have to start the whole game over again? Well, lucky for us, we've got a password system here. So, and if you go online, you can find all the passwords. Technically, I could go to the very end of the game if I wanted to right now, but luckily I've already got it set up for you right here. So this gets you to hard boiler with this password right here. So jot it down, make sure, or you could just check online, whichever one already has all the levels. Now, one of the benefits of doing these levels, at least the password I've got, is there's a little bonus for it. Not a bonus room, just a bonus for doing it in the first place, using the password. You'll find out here in a second. We get 99 lives, yeah. Lives are kind of almost pointless in this game, because this game isn't really that hard. Not really. Yeah, there's the one it kills and everything like that, but, I mean, it's pretty easy to get lives in this game. Overall, so me getting 99 lives. At first, I was thinking, do I really want to play? Do that? Just play. Oops. Well, all right. I'll die on that one. Well, that's what I get for not being very good at timing or whatever. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice. Oh, timing. I mixed up the jokes there. Hold on. Now I actually forgot the joke where you're supposed to say timing. You know, I think it's like you're about to finish the joke. Oh yeah. When's the best time to tell a joke? Timing! And you say it like super fast or whatever. Because, you know, the whole point of telling the joke is timing, and you ruin the timing thing. Never mind. Shh. Ignore the man behind the green curtain here, so. But anyway, we're just playing more Skullmonkeys. I was thinking to myself, maybe I would just leave it as like that one playthrough, but I was thinking, you know what? This game isn't that long, not really. And it's pretty easy, so I thought, yeah, let's go ahead and go through it. You know, give you a good excuse to play through the whole thing again after all these years. I'll admit I didn't actually grow up with this game. At least I was aware of it because of the cover art. You know, when you see something like that, you kind of almost want to just take a look at it or at least check it out. I had played the Neverhood game like a long time ago. And that was an interesting game too. Not that it's really that, I don't know what's the best way to explain the Neverhood. It's creatively interesting. That's the best I can give for it, because it is a point-and-click adventure game. But the thing is, the thing I care about point-and-click adventure games is when the puzzles work with the story instead of just being puzzles for puzzle's sakes. And really, Neverhood suffered from just having puzzles just to be a puzzle instead of it being like a story objective using the puzzle to get to the next location or whatever. But I still think it's a very interesting game because of the look of it, if anything like that. So, oh, I wanted to get past this so I could get some extra men. I need more than the 99 lives, dang it. Anyway, let's go into the next area. So, and unfortunately this game kind of suffers the same from the previous Neverhood game, despite it being a different type of game, being a platformer instead, is that it suffers from, the game looks really cool because of, you know, the whole claymation. Oh right, I've been forgetting to run. This is what happens when you take breaks in between episodes. Yeah, I needed to run and jump on that guy. Oh well. Not that I needed to get there or anything, it's just another way to get, like, you know, balls and stuff like that, lives, and getting into that special room. But yeah, this game also suffers from being, it looks great, but there's really not much different from other platformers, really. I mean, yeah, you've got that gas ability that lets you make basically, wah! A nuclear explosion. I do like the, you could tell that's a, like, I wouldn't say JPEG, but you could tell that's like a fire source from like, something from like, you get from TV or, not YouTube per se, but just like some video. Oh yeah, and sometimes Klayman will do silly things if you just have him stay put for a while. But yeah, the fire looks like it's clearly a different animation outside of being claymation, you know? Kind of like that one scene with the baked beans we just saw earlier, well, in the previous episode. You could tell it was like baked beans thrown into a clay, like, model or something like that he was eating from, because, I mean, they could have made clay beans, I guess, but that would have been a bit too much work for the joke. You know what I mean? There we go, more. I think that bird effect is also a stock bird effect. I think you can get like from the stock sound system or whatever. It's kind of fun. It is kind of funny that when certain professional games will use like stock sound effects, kind of like when you randomly hit the Wilhelm scream for like no reason. Whoop! No, I ran a little too fast. I guess I didn't need to charge. Because everyone knows about the Wilhelm scream. It's, you know, common knowledge. So you know your movie is a parody at that point if you're using the Wilhelm scream. If you're using it to be serious, then you probably should go back to, you know, school or something like that, because yeah, like everyone immediately finds it a joke. It only works in Star Wars because that's the first. Oops. It only works in Star Wars because that's the first time we heard the Wilhelm. Well, that's the first time I heard the Wilhelm scream anyway. Was Star Wars. I mean, maybe I heard it somewhere else before that, but that was probably my first initial word. Not all. This is the first time I heard it, so. Yeah, I guess I can just walk through this thing. Yeah, I guess running was overkill at that point. I was just trying to be cool, man. Just like Klayman over here. He's being cool. Ow! Did I die in the exact same spot again? You know that happens to me every once in a while. I'll play a game and I'll get to that one spot where I'll die constantly, and it'll usually, and you think, like a normal, regular human being with, I'm a neural net processor, you think I'd figure out, like, hey, don't die at the same spot again. You can learn from this, but then you do because, I don't know, I'm stupid. I don't know. Oh, almost ran into him. Here we go. This is gonna be the spot. Will I jump over this man? Or monkey, I mean? No, I didn't. Hooray! I am learning. I am a smart man. I'm a very, very rich man. I'm little bitty bitty bum. Idle diddle diddle, little Klayman. Yeah, like I said, I'm just kind of, well, other than that dying part there, I'm kind of breezing through the levels. It gets a little challenging later on. Like, it kind of ebbs and flows with challenge, you know. I mean, obviously this level, the big thing is the fire sprouts, you know, for reasons it's here, just because it looks cool, I guess. Yeah, we got this fire off reasonableassets.com. No, I'm just kidding. I make fun, but I'm perfectly fine with it. I'm not like one of those hoity-toity like game designers or game reviewers that like snub things for the smallest things. Although there will be, every once in a while I'll do that. I don't know why. There will be some games that will like really bug me when it comes to certain things, despite it not being that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. Maybe it's because I expected more things from that game or something like that. Klayman or Skullmonkeys. With a name like Skullmonkeys, you immediately don't get the sense of seriousness when you hear such a thing. You're like, oh, clearly this is a joke because it's called Skullmonkeys. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could see Skullmonkeys being a serious game, or maybe some weird horror thing game because of the name, you know, Skullmonkeys or something like that. I guess if you give it that like evil narrator voice type of thing, or you know, the guy who narrated all movie trailers in the '90s, you know, in a world, you know, that type of guy. If you get him to voice it, maybe it'd sound horrific, you know. In a world with monkeys with skulls and faces, comes next June. Can Klayman survive the Skullmonkeys? But they'll rip his clay off or something like that. How much more times can I say stuff that has something to do with clay? I can mention Clay Fighters. Does anyone remember that franchise? Clay Fighters, Clay Fighters, they all fight and they don't care. Woo. I've thought about playing like games like that just randomly as a one shot, just playing like Clay Fighters, doing like one of the scenarios, but I don't know. Yeah, I get into moods when it comes to playing certain games, like, or certain types of games. Like sometimes I'll like play the crap out of like strategy RPGs forever, and then I'll get sick of them for like about a year, and then I'll come back to them. So I had to be kind of careful if I drain myself when it comes to certain game franchises. Like right now, I was playing like all the Yakuza games from Sega and Real Kazuki or whatever the company is. But I played all Yakuza 0, Kiwami 1, Kiwami 2, and then the remasters of 3, 4, and 5, like pretty much back to back for months. And I'm finally working on 6, the final one with at least the main hero in it, and it's the one that like changed the, the engine. Oops, changed the engine up and everything. And yet I decided that was the time I was gonna take a break. Then again, I had been playing Yakuza games for months, like straight, so it was about time I kind of let myself take a break from it, despite it being the one game I hadn't actually played the Song of Life yet in the franchise. I had actually played all of them before years ago, but I was just trophy hunting them at the point, which is weird. I usually don't trophy hunt. Every once in a while I will, but okay, there's something to his death scream. I keep not showing all the little things that like Klayman can do. You know, the obvious the obviously Looney Tunes sound effect for ducking. You know, I wonder if the guy who made this, I wonder if he was kind of inspired by Looney Tunes or something like that. I mean, obviously he was inspired by Claymation, but I wonder if he grew up on Looney Tunes or at least something similar. Whoops. Man, I seem to be suffering from death. Falling on my face. Don't we get hit with those Skullmonkeys? No sirree. They're trying to flap with their, like, what are those, like, tennis rackets? Not tennis rackets. What are those, table tennis rackets? That's it. That's kind of what it looks like they're trying to float with. I'll admit this game... Did I just die in the same spot again? Yeah, you're doing it again. This happens to platformers all the time. It's because I try to like rush through areas. You know, even though you should take your time. It's not like this. It's not like these enemies. It's not like we're playing a Toho like a bullet hell game or something like that. You know. You know, where we can take our time. There's not a clock. You know, we're not a. It's not the Mario Brothers. Oops. Okay, I think I died there again too. Man, you usually can get through those games pretty fast, but. I'm just taking my time. Well, not really, because I'm dying multiple times while rushing. Yeah, sorry about that, Evan. I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't. I'm so excited. I wanna beat it so bad. Just wanna get Klayman to more baked beans, I guess. I don't know. Is that as loud as like baked beans? It's been forever since I played the Neverhood. Was that a big thing in that game too, or is that just a random joke that just pops up all of a sudden? Oh, that could have been bad. Oh, time to go to the bonus room. Yeah, even though I don't need the lives, I just want to hear the song again. No, I won't be quiet this time because I already did that in the last episode. Too bad there's not variations to the bonus room song. Oh well, that's fine. I was almost quiet again because I wanted to hear it again. Just because it's more funny that way. I can't get all the balls. Actually, I don't even need to go in the bonus room because I have enough lives. The point of the bonus room is to get balls for lives, but alright, beat that. Man, I'm finding like no secrets in this game. 1 of 17 worlds, huh? Yeah, but we got the new
Come.
Dear Klaymen, thank you for responding to my call so promptly. That wicked Klogg monkey has got my people working on a deadly weapon called Evil Engine Number 9. He's going to use it to blow up the Neverhood. Enclosed is a sacred root that will help you when you need it most. Sincerely, Jerio. P.S. Do not eat of the root or you will break out in painful itchy sores.
Ah.
Yodelay hee hoo as we head into the snow area, but this is what happens when you Slappy the hamster shields you from enemies. Is that an actual hamster? I think so. Like not like a clay hamster. I think that's actually someone's hamster that they took a picture of. Huh. Now we got multiple ways to protect ourselves. We got flying hamsters that smell of elderberries, and we got halos. You know what's next for Klayman? But yeah, this is what happens when you straight up eat potatoes, folks. You're gonna break out in hives. I should know. Oh, should have jumped on that. Oh well. Yeah, apparently the hamster was only temporary. It's been forever since I played this, so I didn't know how long it actually lasted. So yeah, it looks like they even changed the color of the Skullmonkeys to a bluish tint. Hooray! You changed it. Woo. Yeah, you gotta jump on those things to get to the next area, but I missed it last time, so oh, we got. Do I actually want to try going down and see what's down there? Oh, they restore it too. Nice. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'll try to find secrets if I can, but I'm not really gonna go out of my way because most of the time secrets are just like either extra like beams, attacks, or something like that, or extra lives. So it's not like really important. Like I said, getting lives in this game is so easy. Oh, well, I mean, it makes sense to get easy lives because I mean you die in one shot, so. So I guess they make up for it. It's just. Oh no! Yeah, you gotta browbeat that part. Luckily, I've got more lives to go. And even if I did lose all my lives somehow, I could just use the password to get it. Just oh, I was trying to jump on at the very like edge of the jump mechanic so I could you know, get a good like lunch on the. Oh come on! I'm not doing this on purpose, folks. I've just got itchy trigger finger. This happens every once in a while where I get impatient, despite, like I said. Oh man, should have kept. I think I purposely held back on that to try to like jump on them properly, but I should have just kind of went with it. Whew. There we go. Yay, we can follow instructions. I can do repetitive tests. Oh, there we go. Haha. What was I gonna say about that cutscene? That I thought there was gonna be something. Oh, picking that worm out of his eye and eating it. Ugh. Yeah, but yeah, you could hear all the typical like sound effects in the episode. So either he's using those because he liked Looney Tunes or because they were stock. I'm not sure. Not to degrade the guy who made the game or anything like that. I'm just saying, you know. I think if I ever made a game too, I'd probably use a lot of stock sound effects if I could, especially if I didn't have the money for it. You know, I'd be like, is this yodeling music? Oh yeah, it is, I guess. Huh. I was actually joking about the yodeling music. Well, like I said, it's been a while since I played this game, so I forgot little details about it. So we're just blasting through some of these levels. Then again, that's me just blasting through the levels. But really, there's only so much to show in a level, and what I mean is, like, there's secrets and everything like that in it, but, like, in terms of showing, like, different looking parts of the area, there's not much else to really show. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna see, like, a different, like, discolored wall or something like that if you do that. No, like I said, I'm not trying to crap on this game or anything like that. I'm just telling you how it is. I need to stop holding onto the square button. That happens sometimes in games where I'll like, as soon as I find more hamster. as soon as I find like the rush mechanic in certain games, I'll hold on to the button to keep myself moving fast. But if I'm not paying attention, that means I can also fly off really easily too. Just gotta be very careful. Be very quiet. Yeah, watch out for these. These are bomb platforms, which means they. Well, oh. Okay. I'd resign myself to death at that point. Yeah, I actually didn't mean to jump on that platform there, or jump on that ball thing, because I wanted to keep going after. Whoops. Yeah, I know. Actually, now, well, not now it sounds like well, accordion music, but I'm trying to think what the music or what the vocals for this sound reminds me of. Like what language? I mean, I guess it could be, like Swedish or something like that. Maybe not. I don't know. Try this again without jumping on that one ball thing. Stop it. Yeah, I took my hand off the, oh. Now I gotta wait a while on this. Nope. Just wait. Just wait. I just see what happens when Klayman stays around for too long. I know you can do something, man. There we go. Ah! No. Oh, better jump on that. For a second, I was thinking the music was maybe like Spanish or something like that, just the... I'm a quarter Hispanic. I've listened to quite a bit of Spanish music in my day. Not that it's required when you're Hispanic to listen to Hispanic music. And yes, I am the whitest Hispanic man you'll ever meet. It's because my grandmother was Irish, so, she was a very pasty lady. Rest in peace. Yeah, she fell for a Hispanic man, and love at first sight, fun stuff. Yeah, the only sad thing about that relationship is I almost know nothing about my grandfather's side of the family, like at all. I know nothing about his side of the family. I don't know if they had a falling out or if it was just a case of just he moved away from his country, that type of thing. I forgot what nation he was from. It wasn't Mexico, I don't believe, but anyway. Yeah, I kind of wish I'd known more about my Hispanic side, but oh well, what can you do? I don't know why I'm talking about this right here, but no. Now where am I? Well, sometimes when it comes to certain games, there's only so much I can say about it, so I have to kind of come up with something else to say. I mean, there's only so much I can say about a platformer, until something different happens. Whoops. Now let's try going this way. And more bird eye guys. Well, I'm supposed to be using those to attack, the gun guys when I get into their range, but I keep forgetting to activate that ability. So, we found 2 of 4 secrets, so that's cool. Anyway, snow complete. And we got a good score. I don't know what score means on anything, but hey. Skullmonkeys brand hot dogs. Ew. I don't like hot dogs, actually. Why do I feel like I'm getting actually I mentioned this in the previous episode, I'm getting a Abe's Odyssey out of this. I'll have to look up and see when Abe's Odyssey came out, because I think Abe's Odyssey did come out way before this game. Yeah, you have to wait for platforms up here in this place, so you kind of have to fall for the error of the level. So what was that, meat? So we got meat, or what was that earlier, pipe or whatever? So we got different types of platforms. It's your typical... Oh. That was short-lived. Oh, here it comes. Not sure what that is. I guess it could be more meat. You know, you can't have any pudding unless you eat your meat. So, you know. But, what was that thing? Looks like actually a piranha. It looks like similar to something from, you know, Mario Brothers. You know, similar to the Piranha Plant or whatever. PD the Piranha Plant, or something from a. Actually, the way it's designed, it almost kind of reminded me of Dragon's Lair. Anyone remember that game? An arcade game that made you feel like you were playing an animated movie. You basically were, except you just followed the lights, which all the lights did, would just tell you where you were supposed to go next. In the grand scheme of things. Well, I mean, you're supposed to go that way. What I mean is that you're basically the movie can't be changed from it, so you have to follow the patterns to actually play the movie. I remember that game I could beat in like one shot, which meant always getting the lowest score, because the more score you got was collecting treasure during the game over and over and over again and raise your score. But really the score didn't matter as long as you could beat it in like one quarter, because that was one of those quarter guzzler type of games. Because that's one of those games you couldn't really figure out unless you memorized it. And most people did play it enough to memorize it, so you gotta come out. Alright. At least I'll give the game credit. At least it doesn't have the same type of platforming levels every time. Whoops. Uh-oh. Almost got me there. Yeah, I gotta remember to use those abilities, missile abilities or whatever. I just keep forgetting to use them. Oh, there. Oh, I just missed it. Dang it. I was like waiting for the thing to pop up. I was like, where is it? You can't just jump towards it. Nope. Ah. That one came by too fast. Uh-oh, open wires. Whoa. Don't whiz on the electric fence, viewers. Did you whiz on the electric fence? I told you not to. I think we'll play until we get to the next major area, and then I think we'll call it an episode. Yeah, other than dying so many times, I thought we made a pretty decent amount of progress. Ooh. And also give this game credit as well. I do like the music for it, and it does change for every level, so it's not like it uses the same like jingle every time. Didn't even really need that secret. Yep, don't bite me. Don't bite my butt. They want to bite my butt. No. I was like, what was that? For a second I was like, oh, right. Yeah, you gotta give it credit, just the chanting. I don't know, just something about it kind of really works for the series, I think. I think it's because it's got its own style. I'm trying to think of other games that really. Yeah, nothing I can really do about that. I'm trying to think of other games that really utilize the kind of the chanting musical vibe, if that, you know, the tribal. I always call like anything with vocals, like chorus like this, I always call it tribal. I don't know. It probably isn't. That probably isn't the term for it. It just kind of. That's the kind of feeling I get when I hear stuff like that. You know. Something you get from like you know, somewhere in Africa or, you know, the Native Americans or something like that, or just any country with a tribe, you know, that have natural people that have basically not ignored. They basically gone their own way, you know, outside of the, you know, cities, that type of thing. Not rural, but you know, kind of try to keep them themselves. Man, I wonder if how bad this place smells. Probably smells heinous. I could get a bonus room, but I don't want it. I don't want to. Don't make me get a bonus room. I'll shoot that guy. I shot that guy. Don't make me shoot another guy, though. I might do it, but we'll see what happens. I only have so much green stuff. That. Whee. Almost didn't make that jump there, actually. What I mean is I jumped it, but I almost didn't make it to the point where I would have hit and run into him. Ah. Oh. I mean, you get another homing thing wouldn't matter anyway, so. You can only get so much Halo. Unless you talk to a Halo player, and then they're like, never enough Halo! Never! Unless you're talking about the TV show. Oops. Then people might have some different words about that. You don't know about the TV show? Oh, man. Not that I was the biggest fan of Halo either, but I did like the first game. I didn't play the other ones though, which is weird. I grew up on the era of those games being just massively popular, but I wasn't really a big multiplayer type of guy, so it never really stuck with me like other games did, or those games did, because I wasn't into multiplayer very much. It's not because I didn't have friends. Shut up. Nah, I'm just a huge introvert, in real life. I just like being by myself. That's just how it is. And that's okay. There's so many stories that tell you that you have to be extroverted, you have to be friendly with people and all that stuff. And it's like, yeah, if you want to, sure, but it's not going to kill you if you're not. Yeah, too many stories go like, you have to be friends, you have to break from introvertedness. You cannot be like this. It's not right. I'm trying to think. There was actually a good idea of a character that best represented it. It was weirdly in a children's cartoon. It was I think it was called Moomin. Yeah, I think it was called Moomin. I think it was a Danish cartoon or Swedish cartoon, one of the two. Sorry, I know they're different places. I don't remember the originality of it. But there's a character in it called Snufkin, and he's a perfect concept of like an introvert that every once in a while hangs out with people. Joe Head Joe. Oh man, it's just one of those games. Huh? We beat the realistic head on top of a skull monkey. Yeah, I forgot who's that actually is supposed to be. I think it's one of the, one of the animators. I think on this or something. I'll have to look it up again. I forgot who that. I used to know who that actually was. When I was a kid, I thought that, when I was a teenager, I thought that was like Mr. T or something like that. Like, it looks kind of like him, so. But anyway, we've gone through some of the level, went through the snow level, through the sewers, and we fought a realistic human head inside of a skull monkey body. What else will we find in this crazy world of skull monkeys? I don't know. Find out next time in the next episode of Skull Monkeys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.